Hello everyone. Welcome to the video on how to create a new sales quotation in Teamogy. A well-crafted sales quotation is the key to profitable job execution. A sales quotation includes the estimated external cost and estimated internal hours needed to complete the job. After the approval from the client, it is the key financial document. Create it professionally, carefully, and accurately. So let's take a look at how Teamogy can help you. I am on the dashboard now, which is the home page of Teamogy. On the left part of my screen, you can see the left navigation menu. There are many system modules here: Documents, Jobs, Tasks, Time Record, Contacts, and Financial. To create a new sales quotation, I need to expand Documents and then click on My Documents. My Documents is a view where I can see all the documents that have been created by me with their history. To create a new sales quotation, I need to click on the button New Document. Choose Sales Quotation from the selection of documents. The sales quotation is divided into a few parts: General Area, Company Selector, Status Selector, Text Area, Currency and Payment Area, Edit Table, Second Text Area and Tab Area. I am going to start with the General section. Subject is the name of the quotation that you want to be displayed in the My Documents view. In my case, I am going to name it Summer Food Festival. For the Created In field, it can be the place where your office is located. In our case, it's New York. The Created On field is the date of the creation of the document. The default is today's date, but you can also choose a future date or a past date. Tags are here for faster searching in your various views. My tag here will be Festival. The last field here is Owner. The default is the person who created the document, but you can change the owner manually if you need to. Now I must select the client for whom I am composing the quotation. Click on the Company selector and start typing the company's name to search for the company's name. Choose the correct company. If it's possible, choose the person or contact too. In my case, it's Edward Rusley. Now I have to choose the status. The status represents the stage of the quotation. I chose Processing for now, but after the client's approval, I will come back and change the status to Approved. I am going to continue with the text area. In the text area, you can write down any notes you want. You can also paste text into the text area if needed. Click on Currency to open the list of currencies. Here, you can change the currency of the quotation. These payment conditions are selected by the program default, but they can be customized. Now I am going to focus on the most important part of the sales quotation, its edit table. I am entering Project Manager into the first row. Into the column Count, enter the number of hours that the project manager will spend on the project. Enter the hourly rate. It is calculated as sales hourly rate for the client. We must not forget to pair the row of the quotation to the job. Into the search, type the name of the job. I need to add one more row. Into the second row, I am entering Designer now. Into the column Count, enter the number of hours that the designer will need for the project. I need to also add some costs from suppliers to the table. We need a stand for the food festival. We have agreed and confirmed the price with an external supplier for the cost of €1,000. We enter this expected external cost to the column Cost over 1. In the markup field, I enter the amount or percent of the markup I want to have or that I have agreed to with my client. Copy the job from the previous row. Change the VAT rate. Each row in the table can have a different VAT rate. The second cost from an external supplier will be the printing of some leaflets. Due to this fact, I need to add another row for the printing costs of the leaflets. Count represents the number of leaflets that we will need for the festival. We have agreed and confirmed the price of one leaflet will be 0.8 euro. We enter this expected external cost to the column cost over 1. In the markup field, I enter the amount or percent of the markup I want to have or I have agreed to with my client. Copy the job again. We cannot forget to mention how the table works. The agency work of your internal personnel is calculated by count multiplied by their hourly rate. This is all very similar for the first two rows. In the case of external costs, like the rent of the stand and printing of the leaflets, the column calculation is as follows. The column cost is equals count multiplied by cost over 1, and cost over 1 plus markup over 1 equals supply over 1. And supply over 1 multiplied by count equals total excluding VAT. This mathematical operation is the same for the last two rows. We can categorize the quotation now. Click on the button Insert Category Row above. Name your category and move the category row by using the Move Down button. Repeat the same process with the second category. I have divided the quotation into two categories, external costs and agency work. Now we go to the second text area where you can enter your general business conditions. Now we are moving smoothly to the tabs. The first tab is Layout. If it's necessary, scroll down. Here, you can change the paper size. You can choose from various paper sizes. If you have selected Signature, then your name will be displayed at the end of the document. I can also change the paper orientation to landscape or back to portrait mode. You can also add columns to the table in the sales quotation. If you have selected Details, the column will appear in the table. This is where you can type more detailed specifications for the client. If you have selected Total VAT, the column will appear in the table. It is the column with the price that includes VAT. Tab access is really important. In Teamagy, you can set up who will have the access rights to the document. There are two types of access rights in Teamagy. Read access rights. The user can only view the document as read-only, or full access rights. The user can edit the document. I added the user to the row Full Access Rights, allowing the user to edit the document after saving. If you are sure that everything is okay, press the Save button at the top of your screen. The sales quotation is saved now. After saving, don't forget to upload any attachments, images, or files. The sales quotation is connected with the job in Teamagy. Take a look at what happened in the job. Click in Job Search and use the arrow to redirect yourself to the job. I am in the job Food Festival now. Take a look below on the tab Financial Documents. You can see the quotation listed that was created by me. Make sure that the columns in Job are the same as the selected columns in Quotation. If you click on the sales quotation number, the items from the sales quotation table will become viewable. Compare the sales quotation table with the job table. You can verify that numbers in the job table are the same as they are in the sales quotation. Quoted revenues are those that are expected to be invoiced to the client. Quoted costs are the expected costs from external suppliers. It's time to go back to our sales quotation. I am back in the sales quotation now. The last thing that I need to do is print out the quotation. Click on the Print button. Teamagy is loading the print preview. You can check that the logo is there. There are the details about your company. There are the details about your client. There are the other details, quotation number, date, payment conditions, etc. And the most important thing there is the table. If you are satisfied with the print preview, then click on the Print button. or expand more settings, scroll down, and click an open PDF in Preview. I would like to show you one more thing. These gray columns will not be printed. The client will not see them on the printed version of the quotation. All the work is almost done. Now, how can I find the quotation in Teamogy? The answer is really simple. I go to the top of the quotation. The quotation is assigned a specific number after you save it. Now I can go back to View My Documents. I can check here for my quotation with the specific number that was assigned to it earlier. Don't be afraid to use filters. Use the filter tag and choose the tag you entered earlier in the quotation. You can easily find the document in only a second. Now you know how to create a sales quotation. We'll keep our fingers crossed that you'll get as many jobs as you quote. We believe Teamogy will help you with this. Thank you for watching.